An important final step each month is to complete a bank reconciliation for each account. What's a bank reconciliation? It's ensuring that the beginning and ending balances match the bank statement and all payments and deposits are recorded in QuickBooks Online for that period. This includes checking, savings, and credit cards. This step ensures that all transactions have been accurately recorded in QuickBooks Online. Sometimes a transaction may have been overlooked or a deposit was recorded twice. In our example, we're going to complete a bank reconciliation for a Chase checking account. To access the reconciliation feature, we'll go to My Apps and then Accounting and Reconcile. And we're going to be reconciling the Chase checking account. We have the beginning balance of $11,095.01. So this was our ending balance as of May 31st, and that becomes our beginning balance as of June 1st. Our statement ending balance is $24,904.80, and our statement ending date is June 30th. And then we'll start reconciling. Be aware that some statements may end at the beginning or middle of the month. That's okay. Just use the ending date on the statement. We're going to come across some scenarios that you may encounter during a bank reconciliation, so you know how to recognize them and fix them. We can display all the transactions, only the deposits, or only the payments. Let's start off by marking off the deposits in June. So here we have a deposit on June 2nd for $1,200. So we'll click on the circle to clear the transaction. We have a Zelle from Jake Williamson on June 8th for $1,550. We have a deposit on June 12th. It was a check for $2,200. And we have a deposit that was made on June 19th for $12,000. It appears that we have a duplicate transaction from Jake Williamson for $1,550. So in order to delete it, we'll click on it and then click Edit. It opens up the transaction, and then we'll click on More and Delete. We'll delete the transaction. And then we'll go back to deposits, and we can see that the 4 deposits that reflect what's in the bank statement are the only ones that appear. Now we'll switch over to payments, and we'll mark off the transactions that match with what we see on the bank statement. So on June 1st, we have an Intuit purchase for $99, as well as a purchase from Walmart for $18.98. On June 2nd, we have a purchase from Home Depot for $294.55. And on June 7th, we have 2 purchases, one from Arco for $75.19 and one from Home Depot for $11.50. We have a purchase on June 10th from Xfinity for $94, as well as a purchase from Staples for $89.27. We have a purchase from Costco on June 12th for $135.20. And on June 13th, we have a purchase from PG&E for $375 and a purchase from Tower City for $219. The purchase from Costco on June 16th for $345 appears to be missing, so we're going to add that expense. We're going to start by clicking on Save for Later so we can save our progress. And then we're going to go to Create and then Expense. And our vendor is Costco. We use the Chase checking account, and this was on June 16th. So June 16th, and this was for supplies. I'm going to remove the description and remove the memo that was auto-added, and the purchase will be for $345, and then we'll save and close. And now we'll resume reconciling. And under Payment, we scroll down. Now we can see that purchase on June 16th from Costco for $345. So we'll mark that. It appears that the Kaiser expense on June 18th was not entered correctly. It shows as $985.52 on the bank statement, but in QuickBooks, it shows $985.53. Let's correct the amount by clicking on it, and we're going to change 53 cents to 52 cents, and then click Save, Yes, we want to edit the record. And now we'll mark this transaction is cleared. We have our June 20th ATM withdrawal for $200. And on June 22nd, we have a purchase from Byberg Insurance for $198. You'll notice that there is a transaction that occurred on June 30th, which was a purchase from Walmart for $23.15. It hasn't posted yet, so it doesn't appear on the bank statement, so we're not going to mark that one. If you need to make revisions to the statement ending balance or statement ending date, click on Edit Info, and here's where you can make the changes. Sometimes these numbers might have been entered incorrectly. The zero difference shows that we have successfully completed the bank reconciliation because the statement ending balance is the same as the cleared balance. Now we'll click Finish Now to save our work, and it shows that we have reconciled this account. We can click on Summary, and here we can see that the Chase checking account was reconciled on August 12th for the statement ending on June 30th, and we can click on that. And here we can see the reconciliation report, and it's showing us details about checks and payments that cleared, deposits and other credits cleared, as well as uncleared checks and payments as of the last date of the statement, which was June 30th. We can click on History by Account, and here we can see that the statement ending on May 31st was reconciled on August 5th. We also have the reconciliation that we completed today. It's showing zero changes, so that means that there were no changes made after the reconciliation was completed. And we can click on Attach if we want to upload a statement for that period of time. We can use the drop-down arrow if we want to select another account to look at. And we can also change the report period from since 365 days ago to all dates. Completing the bank reconciliation is a way to identify and correct errors early on. This will save you so much time in the long run, and you can trust your financial reports. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them below.